Ruth would not want you to carry that guilt.
Sweetheart, guilt, it's a wasted emotion.
He tried to escape. He tried to get out. Then he went to West Berlin, and I don't even know that he got there. I mean...
That was the season finale. Don't know if it's the series finale. Russian Doll, man, episode number 7. I'm going to tell you what. Talk about a show doing a complete 180 on your boy. I don't know if I'm not smart enough or I just didn't get it. But season 2, compared to where you left me hanging at with season 1, these are 2 different freaking shows we're watching right here. And then it felt like, I'm just finna complain. It just felt like at the end, the last couple of episodes, especially this last one right here, that they like, we getting canceled, so fuck it. I don't even know what to do. Let's just write words and just let things happen. Won't explain shit to nobody. Just let it happen, and then we just go out, and hopefully the people who watched it and really supported it can really understand what had happened. And basically, what had happened will always happen. Is that the gist of the story I'm supposed to be getting? Is that what you getting, baby? I don't understand. That's what her mama told her. That's what she told her mama on the train. But I don't care about that. I'm just like, what's all the time traveling to do hockey and then we fell in the water at the end? What is that about? Did we go talk about that? What is this train? The disappointment that I have for this second season is beyond livid. It had the potential to be so good. I thought it was about to be... I thought they was going to stick to landing, but they didn't, and they did not. Now, all I can say, though, the performances were great. Everybody came through and had a great performance on there. So there's no knocking on that part. The writing, I mean, yeah, they wrote a lot of words. Did it have an impactful meaning to me at all? Season 2, no. And did it end in a good way? Hell to the no. So I'm sorry it had to be like this, but it is what it is. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe y'all know better than me, but that's what it was to me, and I'm done with it.
Yeah, so to me it felt like, no spoiler, well, I don't want to put it out there, but it felt a little bit like they were trying to achieve in a much shorter capacity a lost type situation, is what this last episode felt like for me. That ultimately they were both being tested. Alan being tested because trying to, one, forgive himself for having killed himself, and also recognize that he doesn't need all the answers in order to live a life. Like, he doesn't need to have everything spelled out to him. He can still enjoy his life. Felt like what his little test or revelation was, and then Nadia was obviously acceptance for like her life, how it happened, and ultimately who she is, and not trying to change that. I feel like was like the takeaway, and this is why their lives got restored, because they both learned those lessons. But it is disappointing. Like, it felt like such a rushed ending. It was just like, yeah, we're gonna take it there. Here we go. With no explanation as far as like why it elevated, why the first season was about them just dying over and over again, why it switched then to time travel, only to serve, again, Nadia's motivation. Because Alan didn't really have the same motivation for the time travel. He just happened to be able to do it as well. But it didn't seem as much that he was called to. He was just trying to figure out what he's supposed to do potentially to stop all this stuff from happening. But it went crazy as far as like the time being broken to it just resetting, or to it settling and everything's fine now. And it just is not... I feel like I'm missing like 27 episodes to like before we got to this final episode, where like we got to explore who runs it, like how, and it's too left to like your own assumptions. Like, we as the audience, in my opinion, have to fill in too many of the gaps. And although that works in some circumstances, I feel like in this one it's just not satisfying, because it's like I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess what's happening. I'd like to be told what this whole situation was, and that essentially didn't happen. It does feel like it's a series finale, though. It doesn't feel like a season finale. I wouldn't even know what they would do in a season 3. Like, it feels like there's no purpose.
They wouldn't make a season 3 because nobody's gonna watch it. You just pissed everybody off season 2.
But all in all, I really loved season 1. I liked the introduction of season 2. I thought the second half of this season, the middle was a little wonky, and started to feel redundant. Like, it just felt like we're doing the same shit over and over and over and over again. I thought last episode was good, but this definitely didn't deliver on the expectation for what a finale was. So it is disappointing in that regard, but still glad we got to check it out. Now I know what it is. And now, that's another one, we've knocked out. It's over and done with.
Alright, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Russian Doll. Season 2, episode number 7. Till next time.